educational institutions in the country.
Thank you. Our speaker from the class of 2006 is Matthew Frost, who will be graduating today with honors from the College of Science and Engineering. Matthew, I would like to congratulate you on receiving your Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering degree. Will you please step forward?
Before I start, my mom and both my grandmas are here today. I'd just like to wish them and all the other mothers in the audience a really happy Mother's Day. And I apologize that I haven't gotten anything for it yet. To all the dads in the audience, I'm sorry that you have to miss the fishing opener. But when I found out that I was nominated as a candidate to speak at graduation, I was pretty surprised. When people describe me, words like eloquent, enlightened, and tactful don't usually come up. Needless to say, I didn't really think that I would be selected. At my interview, I was asked, if you're selected, you're not going to talk bad about UMD, right? And I replied that my goal would be to see how quickly I could get yanked off stage. So you can all imagine my surprise when I was notified that I actually had been selected to speak here today. And when I found out, I was pretty excited. I told a bunch of my friends, and the response from them was pretty unanimous. It was something like, Frost, if you're speaking at graduation, I'm not going. And I think they were kidding, but who really knows for sure? I haven't seen any of them yet today. So. After that big boost of confidence from my friends, I began actually mulling over this speech, trying to decide what I wanted to say. And it didn't take me very long before I realized that there was really nothing original, profound, or inspirational that I could say to everyone today. See, we've all been here for 4 years. I've been here for 5. Just those who live at it, they set you back. But the point I'm making is that we've all experienced many of the same things in our time here. And because of this, I didn't really know what I could say to you. I didn't want to be cliche and say something like, we are the future. I didn't want to be corny and say that we all have the power to change the world. And most of all, I didn't want to stand here in front of you and tell you all how I think you should live your life. So I was about ready to give up, skip graduation, and leave everybody hanging. But then a friend suggested to me that I just talk about what graduation means to me. So I thought about that for a while last night. And I think that graduation to me is a lot like a story I know called The Puppy Who Lost His Way. And I was going to run with that, but then I remembered there's a policy against plagiarism here, and I figured that wouldn't be a good way to end my career. So for once in my life, I got serious, and I thought about it a little more. And I guess what graduation really means to me is the end of a big part of my life. It's pretty scary. In fact, when I think about the future, I can honestly say that I'm 20% excited and 80% terrified. There's just so many unknowns to come in the years ahead of us. Will I enjoy my job? Is my neighbor going to be a jerk? What will happen with all my old friends? And will I meet new people and make new friends? And besides that, there's a lot of other things to worry about, paying bills, etc. But then I remembered my high school graduation, and I remember having a lot of those same fears back then. And when I think about it, I enjoyed my time here at UMD. My roommates were never jerks. I still talk to all my old friends, and I made a lot of new friends that I might even consider better than the friends I had then. And even more than that, I did a lot of things in college that I didn't even think about when I was graduating from high school. Things like playing recreational sports in the dorm hallways, driving 24 hours nonstop to Boston to watch our men's hockey team compete in the Frozen Four, and take open book, open note exams, and still fail. No, it's not so bad. So I had countless experiences at college that I never expected to have, and all of them stick out in my mind over all the bad experiences and makes it difficult to move on. But just like moving from high school to college, things after graduation will probably be different than I expect, and worrying about everything is pretty pointless. So I guess all there is to do is work hard, take time to appreciate the great things in life, and hope for good fortune. When I thought of that, it just suddenly hit me. All I really want to say to you all today is that I hope you all wake up in the morning and have at least some desire to go to work. I hope you all make enough money so you don't ever have to worry about it. I hope that you all become the people that you have aspired to become for your entire lives. And I hope that if you ever find yourself unhappy, that you have the strength to change your life for the best. In other words, I wish you all the best of luck in everything that you do. And I hope that sometime in the future you look back on today and see it not as the end of a great time in your life, but as the beginning of an even better time.
Hard to compete with that. Matt, thank you very much, and congratulations again on receiving your degree.